What's up, guys? This is Chris, the Bonafide Hustler, coming to you live from my garage. It's super late night over here on a Friday night, but I want to get this video out to you guys before I skip town for about a week. And I think I'm going to a place where I won't be able to hustle at all. It's called a beach. So I don't know how much stuff I'll be able to bring back. And I just wanted to make sure I get this video out to you guys for a multitude of reasons. Got a lot of cool stuff behind me that I want to show you. And second of all, I want to talk to you about things like questions and why hustlers need to be asking questions out there and what kind of questions. And then we're going to recap the thing with the reminder about the contest. And of course, I'll show you the train again so you can see what it looks like up close. Alright, so let's get right to it. I want to show you some of the stuff I found this week. I suspect this is going to be one of the bigger home runs of the week. And this right here is I wouldn't say an industrial, but a broadcast type of zoom. A really big, heavy Canon zoom, 40 bucks, with a bunch of other attachments and other lenses. But this thing's a serious thing, and it appears to be in pretty good shape. So I'm assuming I'm probably going to be making, I don't know, a ballpark estimate, $250 to maybe 600 bucks just on this right here. So I'm pretty happy about that one. I also, this week, was able to find, I'm kind of like the whore for pearl snatchers because they always sell really well in my antique booth. But so do cowboy boots. And of course, if you paid attention to, I think, video maybe 4, maybe 3, I go over cowboy boots in detail. Two-tone, really good sheen to them. Lucchese's, awesome boots. Extremely good condition. And there's a price tag that says $44.99, but you know what? I got them for half that price, and I'll tell you how. But they look in great condition. Okay, let's talk about these. Same video, except this thing, these boots right here are not two-tone, but they're a pair of Justins, and they were just dirt cheap. These, I believe, were $350. Come on, like, I'm gonna be able to score this. I mean, I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm gonna be able to sell this in my antique booth for at least 40 to 50 bucks. So, pretty cool too, Justin boots. Remember, those are on my list as well, but I gotta clean these up. Now, interesting stuff. And I didn't actually buy this, but I was in the Goodwill when my girlfriend was there with me, and she picked up this stuff. Because she hustles too on the side, and she kind of does her own little girly thing. And she swears that these Lolita glasses, they're called Lolita glasses, and they're like so many different ones that you can actually collect. And crazy women out there just love collecting these things. So she buys them for like $2 to $3 a pop, sometimes even $1. And the last one that she sold on eBay not too long ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, was $37. So great turnaround for just this. I don't get it, but then again, I don't have to get it, because if I know there's a profit to be made, if I find these things without her involved, I'll be making some serious money too. And there was a loose one right there that was about $1. And this is what it looks like when it's just out of the case. But they're just these weird designer glasses. Who knows if they're going to be collectibles later on or what? But apparently people are collecting them right now. Alright. Got some cool Frisbee golf discs. I experimented with this and I listed them locally. And some guy got back to me saying your price is too high. So it was just a real quick experiment. Bought these all for about $4.50. Nothing crazy. I'm probably going to sell them for like 15 bucks. I'm not looking for a huge profit, but I just wanted to experiment. A lot of people in this town love to mess with these things. I don't get it, and they also like to smoke a lot of pot too. So I don't know if that goes hand in hand with this sport, but that's just something I've noticed. Anyway, I don't play this sport, but I see them playing the sport. All right, down here, this is worth about 100 bucks. Light up beanbag toss set. There you go. It's pretty cool. It's brand new. You can buy it for like 6 bucks. And I think locally I could probably let this thing go for about 70, maybe 75. That sure as hell doesn't belong in the antique mall. No one's going to buy a current day beanbag toss in my antique booth. But alright, here, boombox, $6.99. The last ones I had of these, sometimes these things sell for like 30, sometimes 40, sometimes 50. The more ghetto and weird and 80s you can find these things looking like, just buy them because they're cool and people love them. And there's this huge like throwback thing going on with watches and radios, so you gotta capitalize on that when you see something that looks like that. Okay, who knows what this is? I know what it is, but it is worth money at an antique booth. I would say about 20, maybe 30 bucks. And if you had the actual lunch kit that goes with it, then yeah, definitely closer to the 30. But this is just a thermos, but it's a My Little Pony thermos. So, you know, I hustle women's stuff and ladies stuff and girl stuff all the time too, because I just know that this thing sells really well. All right, what else? You know, there's so much other stuff around this garage right now, but that's going to be for another video because it kind of goes hand in hand with the outdoors pick that I did. So, really good one. Okay, let's talk about this. Before we go into the actual, like, kind of topic of the day kind of thing, I wanted to show you guys, again, the Firebird 10 train. This thing is super cool. Check it out. Really neat, awesome Firebird train. One of you guys out there is going to have this thing. And there's a contest going on right now for it, so take a look at my previous video from this one, and it'll tell you what to do, but it involves tongue twisters, so get ready to write. And those of you that have actually written tongue twisters already, they're super funny. I mean, I was actually at a diner place earlier tonight eating tortilla soup, showing my brother and all his friends like some of these tongue twisters that have rolled in regarding me and the Bonafide Hustler channel. Just amazing. So he just like couldn't stop laughing. They're really good. I mean, they're super creative, and I think every one of you guys that is actually you know, put a comment up there, it really means a lot. It's super awesome. So this train will go to one of you guys or girls out there. Check it out. You guys want a close up? Check it out. Choo choo right in your face. All right. Very, very cool. I'll leave it right here just in case you guys want to like zoom in on my awesome train. All right, so let's talk about topic of the day, or of the night, or the middle of the night. I call this, I'm an ask man. All right, I'm an ask man. All right, so this pertains to questions, being inquisitive. So yes, I'm an ask man, and why am I an ask man? Because I ask a lot of questions. As a hustler, it's very important. You don't want to become like the old bag lady hustler or whatever that just can't stop talking about some BS. You know, you want to ask good questions, but you want to be, you know, looking at stuff very quickly and getting the hell out of there. So, ask questions. All right. You want to find out from people that are working in this store what are the best days to go to like the thrift store. And this is really geared upon like thrift stores in general. Okay, not like garage sales, estate sales, or any of that stuff. But ask about the best days, because the people there will know when the most items are there. Very important, because if they go, don't come on a Monday or don't ever come on a Friday because it's pick dried, don't go, because it's kind of a waste of your time. Figure out when the truck schedule is coming. I know these thrift stores right across the freeway that make me a lot of money. I know exactly when the trucks come, so I make sure to go there on the days like an hour after the trucks are unloaded. Makes me a lot of money. I mean, it's kind of stupid not to. Then you want to also ask questions about items. Okay, what I mean by that is like if you see something that you like and it's untagged and it's just like rolling right off the truck, ask about it. All right, it doesn't hurt, and believe me, more times than not, you're going to actually get a really good discount out of it. They'll feel pressured to like price that thing on the spot, or in some really good cases, they'll just give it to you. I'm serious. I was given an item 2 days ago that was really cool just because I asked about it. It was really neat. So they just gave it right to me. The guy was like, well, can't theoretically charge you for this right here because I'm the guy that unloads the truck, but I could donate it to you. And I was like, well, donate it to me. Sweet. All right. And then you always want to ask about discounts. This works 50% of the time. If you go on a day when the color tag is not the right tag, or you're going on a day where, oh man, you missed a discount by like a day and it was 50% off yesterday, and you go up and you ask about discounts. You go, hey, when is the next discount day? When is the next, blue tag or yellow tag? When is it going to be, and have the item in your hand and act like, oh man, I missed it. And believe it or not, 50% of the time, the person behind the counter feels bad. And they go, you know what, all right, we'll just give it to you for 50% off. Okay, so it's a good little tactic. Is it, kind of weird to do it that way? I don't know, but sometimes you just want a good discount, so do it. So there we go. I'm an ask man, I really am. Who are the bosses? That's the very last and best question. You got to figure out who runs the places and who their little hierarchy of like peon people are. So you can talk to the peon people when they're not there, and they feel as if they have to like give you as good of a deal as like the boss man gives you. Because if you go there and you actually get in good with the boss man will hook you up almost every single time with whatever discount you kind of want. Truthfully, seriously. So figure out who the bosses are. You gotta meet them. Open up your mouth, ask some questions, but you don't have to be there forever. Okay? So you guys can be Ask Men and Ask Women as well as me, because I'm an Ask Man. All right. So that's our segment today. Real short segment, nothing crazy. I think the next video is going to be a reminder video, and I'm going to be sending it from the beach, so it'll be pretty cool. But if you guys like my videos, please comment down there. I love it. And you know, all I do is I hustle out there, and I want to train other people how to hustle and how to see how good the money is that I'm seeing right now. So yeah, look at all my videos, comment down there, like button, wherever. If you have an iPad, Android, it's all over the place. But yeah, good talking to you guys. Make sure you get with that contest. If you haven't done a tongue twister, very important. That cool train behind me, right there, could be yours. All right, take it easy. See ya.